Hi, I'm Deb Harden, and this is the latest edition of For Your Information. And today with me is Tammy Freeman and Angie Cannon, which I'm sure you're familiar with both as they've been here regularly. And we did have a little episode. We had another episode planned, and someone had an accident, so we're kind of winging this one, but we're going to bring you a lot of information. And we're starting with a dog named Mona, which is at Angie's feet, and we'll give you a little background on her before we get to the part of why she's specifically here. We had an event probably it was in the summer of 2023, and had finished, while we were at the event, someone called and said they had found puppies and a mother on a dead-end road. And the puppies were in a laundry basket with mom right beside them. They had been dumped there. And Mona was trying to take her puppies to a house on the dead-end road. When we got them, we immediately that night took them to the emergency vet in Charlotte because all of them were so emaciated, and even the puppies, everybody.
She was very emaciated.
Yeah, they were full of worms. Every ribs were showing. They were afraid the puppies would not live. All of them, including Mona, had to have blood transfusions. Puppies had to have more than one rammed. Mm-hmm. So it's a very sad situation that ended up with all of them. I mean, everybody a happy ending, but it was very touch and go for a while. But Mona is a great dog, but we're featuring her today because she does not get to go to a lot of events. And Angie, you can kind of elaborate on why she doesn't get to go.
So Mona doesn't really care for other dogs. Like, she can be around some male dogs, but you know, female dogs, she doesn't really care for them. She's wonderful. Like, if you have her out on the leash, she rides in the car, she sits, she lays down. She's a great, great, great dog. It's just she doesn't want to be around other dogs.
And
so
she loves her people.
She loves her people.
Absolutely loves her people.
She is devoted to her people.
Yes.
And this is something we see a lot because we have no idea what her background was. We don't know if something happened to her where she doesn't like other dogs, if she just wasn't socialized. We have no clue, which in rescue that happens a lot. But the dogs that need to be sort of only dogs. Now, with Mona, when I say only dogs, that doesn't mean if you had Mona, you could take her on a hike and there could be other dogs around, correct?
Right. She'll do fine with that.
It's not like she's going to attack.
Right.
It's just she does not want to live with another dog, basically.
Right.
But
and she's not real big either. She's a really nice little size.
yeah, she is. I mean, she's so nervous here that you can't really see her size. But she's probably, I'm going to say she may be a little under 40 pounds.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so.
And she's
Hey,
short,
sweetie.
and she has the cutest little walk you've ever seen, which I doubt you're going to see it. Well, I might have
She's
told the
gonna
story.
get up.
She got up, but she kind of wiggles when she walks, and it's just precious. And like I said, she loves people. But again, these are the ones that do not get near as much exposure because you really can't take them to events where there's lots of other dogs and it's crowded.
Mona, sit.
And
sit. Good girl.
then you have to find an adopter that doesn't have another dog.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you are a person that you are a one-person dog, she is a great dog.
Yep.
Great, great dog.
She's the one. And like I said, we've had her since the summer of 23. She's very social. She loves her people. She just needs a home where she can be the center of attention and not have to deal with another dog, nor cat, because I don't think, am I right on the cats?
No cats.
No cats. I thought it was no cats.
cats.
But
Silly.
so she just wants to be the only one. And Mona's
She
not
wants all the affection all to herself.
Yeah, she wants all the affection. But, and you know, we have several that fit into this category that still, you know, they need a home. We just have to find a way for people to see them and find the family that does not have other dogs.
Right.
And like we said, you can go walking with her and other dogs. She's just not going to want to. And are we going to show her treats? Her treats up? No, she gonna look. She went. You didn't even have to tell her. she's like, I'm getting a treat, I will go lay down immediately. But she is a good dog, and she deserves a home.
Yep.
So if you're out there and you're looking for a good little dog that's not too big, that's she's healthy. She did have heartworms when we got her, but all that was treated. You know, she'd make somebody a great companion.
And all her puppies were adopted.
Yeah, all her puppies were adopted.
And she's just waiting for her perfect home.
Yep.
Someone
yep.
who wants a real loving dog, and she just loves the attention. She'll just sit in your lap, right, Angie?
Oh, yeah.
She loves, if you sit down on
She
anywhere.
rides well too. She'll
Yeah.
ride in the car very well.
Yep, yep.
She does
So,
good.
so all around good dog as long as she doesn't have another pet, basically. And like I said, we have others. We also have some that don't. I mean, it's kind of strange, but I know we've had some that don't like other dogs but like cats. I know we have a black lab that kind of lab mix that's at Puppy Love that does not like other dogs, but the cats can lay on her.
And also Xena. Xena,
Zena's
our little bully.
The
mix.
little bully.
Not
yeah,
good with
she,
dogs,
I forgot
but
about her.
she
likes
does
cats.
wonderful with little kittens.
But we tend to have these dogs longer because, again, a lot of people that adopt from rescue already have a dog to start with, but getting them exposure they need and getting them out there, and then finding that person that or family that does not have other pets is sometimes a problem, you know. And we have, like you said, Xena likes cats, Stoogie likes cats. Then we have some like her, like Phoenix, that's no cats, no dogs. And Phoenix is really, Phoenix is a little different from Mona because Phoenix can be around other dogs, just needs very, very slow introductions and watching him because he's a little, and he come from a bad situation too, which again, if we talk about rescue, that's what a lot of it is. I mean, Phoenix had half his face tore off of him when we got him, so kind of be hard to think too well of other dogs, you know, when one of them had done that. I wished we could know what they thought, but yeah, he knows. She knows.
doesn't
really.
like treats either.
No, I started to say that
No, she-
nose is glued on the bag right now.
And I wish we would have brought some pictures of her when I first got her.
Yeah, I know.
Because she was skin and bones.
Yeah, I
We
would
can
have.
put them on
Skin
our
and bones.
Yeah,
Facebook page.
we'll try to find them and put them on our Facebook page
Okay.
so people can look. I could have easily accessed that if I hadn't been suspended from Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes, so that's making it hard for me to find things. I have to go a different way around it, but I don't know that that'll ever be straightened out, but we're hoping. But anyway,
But yeah, she was skin and bones, and it took a lot to get her healthy like this.
and you can see how social she is and how people friendly she is, and she just would make somebody, like you said, a great dog, and you could take her with you wherever you went and do things. It's just, but we did want to bring attention to dogs like this, and the fact of what she's went through. I mean, she does deserve a home. She had somebody, I mean, we went and got them, so I'm not going to say because we went and got them. Somebody else might have done the same thing, but we went and got them when we saw them and saw how bad a shape they were in and took them straight and left them in emergency care for days till they got healthy, got them all they needed, from blood transfusions to everything else, because they were on round-the-clock care. And the puppies too, bless her, she had, I was trying to, were there 6? Or
No, I
se-
think there was only 4.
Make sure. Okay, maybe there were just 4. I can't remember.
Brenda, yeah.
They were all M names. I know we named them all M's, but it's been so
4.
long I would had to look that up too, and I
Pretty sure it
didn't.
was 4.
But
Pretty
you
sure
know,
it was
they
4.
we were fortunate with the puppies because where they went to Charlotte, some of the vet techs, the emergency vet techs, fostered them at first because the puppies had to go back a couple times and get more blood transfusions. And that's another thing people may not realize. These dogs get pretty much anything a human would get, you know, like blood transfusions, and sometimes they can use another dog to get the blood. Sometimes they have to get it from the hospital. But Mona bounced back, and there's nothing not healthy about her now. She's healthy as can be.
It's also amazing to me how these dogs that get mistreated by their humans learn to trust. I mean, they just
know.
trust other humans.
Humans,
You know?
yeah. You would think they would just be like, I don't want to be around another person, but they do.
Yep.
They learn quickly.
Yep.
They love again quickly.
So that just shows you how much love they have,
Have to give.
You know.
Yeah. And when they say unconditional, it's very true.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
unconditional. So, and like I said, we have her. We may need to start, like even when we're discussing other things, it might not be a bad idea to bring one every time we do a show of one, so that people can at least see her. Although I would have to have the treat bag out here for them to see her face because she's going in. But she's a gorgeous little dog, very smart little dog, and she deserves a good loving home. So if you're interested in Mona, you can find the adoption application at our website, cliffordsarmyrescue.com,
Face.
and you
Show
do
your
it
face.
online and fill that out, and we'll get it, and we can hook you up with that and get that done. Also, these two both foster for Clifford, so they could also foster. And Angie, tell them what they should do about fostering, because this is a good thing.
If you want to foster, all you do is you put in a foster application. We do vet check. We come do a home visit, and you can pick. You tell us what kind of dog you want to foster. If you want to foster a little dog or a big dog or a hyper dog or a chill dog, we've got all kinds. And if you want to foster 2 dogs, or and then if you are the foster of a particular dog and you just fall in love with it, because there are foster fails, I've done it. You have the first choice to adopt if you are fostering a dog, and you also kind of have a say-so in who they go to. Like if you foster a dog and somebody comes in and wants to adopt that dog, and we do home visits. So if you wanted to get on board with that and you wanted to do the home visit of a dog you're fostering, we'll teach you how to do that, and then you can see where the dog's going to go. So that's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, and I know with some of your fosters, you still are in contact. They send you pictures
yeah, they
and
send you
updates.
pictures. And everybody, I've said this before, but I have friends and people say, oh, I could never foster because I would just get so attached. And you do get attached, and your heart like bleeds a little bit whenever the dog goes away from you. But then when the people send you the pictures,
That's what makes it completely worth it.
Your heart just grows so much.
And I mean, we just got an update yesterday about Ollie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
the pug.
yeah.
Bentley.
Yeah, Bentley, yeah.
And Ollie was the pug.
Yeah.
You know, of
Yeah.
different fosters that we
Yeah.
have. We get updates,
Yeah.
and I
But
mean,
if you're a dog lover and you're just kind of thinking, you know, what can I do to help the world? I mean, what can I do to help Cleveland County? What can I do to help somebody or something? Fostering, I mean, it changes your life. It really does.
It really does.
Yep.
And it's-
especially if once you know about having to give them up, you know, that way you can, you know, enrich the life of one dog,
Yep.
and then it finds its forever home, and then you get all updates, and it's wonderful, and then you go on to your next one,
Yep.
and you do it again.
Yep. And you
And
know that
then-
you had a part in that.
and you had a
Yeah.
part
So
in
it's a very good feeling to know you had a part in finding the good home for one of them. And we may discuss a little more fostering in just a minute, but let us take a short break, and we'll be back in just a few.
Tune in to Senior Moments here on C19 TV. I am Jackie Sibley Newton with Terabella Assisted Living. Whether you are a senior planning for your own future or helping someone make decisions, Senior Moments has got information to share. We talk about the wealth of services, activities, and healthy living options available to you here in our area. That's Senior Moments on C19 and also on C19.tv.
Today I'd like to make everyone aware of the risk of skimmers. First, let me tell you what a skimmer is. A skimmer is a device that is often installed at a gas pump that is used to steal credit card information. When you use your card at the pump, a skimmer is disguised to look like a card reader and collect both card and PIN numbers that can be used to replicate and create counterfeit cards. Now let me tell you some of the best practices to protect yourself from skimmers at the pump. Always ensure that the tamper tape at the pump you're using is intact. Skimmers are installed inside the pump housing, and this tape ensures that the pump has not been opened. Always try to use the pump closest to the entrance to the store. Skimmers are often installed at the pump furthest from the store and the camera systems. Pay inside whenever possible. Cover PIN pad when entering your PIN number to protect against pinhole cameras.
Okay, we're back for the second half of For Your Information, and when we left, we were talking a little bit about fostering, and I did want to add, fostering costs you nothing but your home and your love. We cover everything, and I'm sure you girls could elaborate a little bit on that, because you just pick it. Tell us what you do if you need if you need something.
Just call me, call Dan, call Tammy. We will get you food. We will get you toys. We will
Toys,
get you
food, blankets,
blankets,
cake,
crates. Or we'll arrange vet visits. If you can't
Yeah.
take them, we'll pick them up and take them. So,
Yeah.
and because we have a lot of really good volunteers that help out and are willing to go the extra mile to
To do it.
do what the
Yeah.
dogs need.
And we really do. I would say that we can do that because of the wonderful volunteers we have
Yep.
that make that possible. Because if you have something going on or I have something going on, there's always somebody else that will step
Willing
up
to
and
step
do
up.
it. But
Yep.
it literally costs you nothing but a little bit of love for the dog and a place for them to lay their head
Yep.
and to home. And what it does in the long run is help so many that otherwise would not, I mean, just face the fact,
Yeah.
she would not be alive today
Yep.
had she not been rescued, and
Right.
neither would her puppies. So, and again, she's of course spayed now, so we do not have to worry about any more unwanted puppies coming into the world from her
Why you wanna go back
that nobody would take care of.
Yep.
So, it's a win-win all the way around.
And then you get to be a part of the community of wonderful people, other fosters, other, volunteers and stuff, and go to events and have a really good time,
It
interacting
really
with
is.
everybody.
It's a large network of people, and honestly, I would not have some of the friends I have
Right.
today if I hadn't got involved with rescue. Because we all share the passion to save the animals, and that's what's got us where we are, and
Yep.
it's really turned into a great thing. And we'll shift gears just a little bit, because one reason we need fosters is because there are so many dogs in this county and other places too, but we really have a bad overpopulation here, and for however they get there, dogs are dumped or abandoned or whatever, just everywhere, we get so many calls, and we have reached a point that almost every foster we have has 2 or 3, and we have a lot of fosters. And then we do use Puppy Love, which they have a good many dogs down there, and we're just basically out of space unless we do have new fosters. We do have high hopes, and we would. I should have brought pictures, but maybe next time I will. Didn't think about it. I may have more complete pictures, but we have started on the roof of our property on the large building, and so that's step one to start getting ready for what we hope to have. And I'm going to pick on Angie again because she's got the same views, and I don't want to tell it all.
Yeah.
Why don't you kind of tell us about the buildings and kind of what's going to eventually happen down there?
Okay, so what we're wanting to have is not just a dog facility. We're wanting to do a fun place for the community to come and house our dogs. We're going to have office spaces for lease. We're going to have our office there. Probably have dogs running around. You know, like we'll probably have like a special dog that gets to run around for the day, and you'll get to see dogs while you're working. I mean, how much better can that be? We're hoping to have like a couple dog parks, walking trails where people can come in and walk our dogs or walk their dogs. The building that we're going to house our dogs is going to be like, what, 65,000 square feet? And we're wanting to do something a little different because, you know, when you go into a lot of kennel situations, you go in and they have like just dogs down one side, in, back up, and there's just lots of dogs just, and it's kind of overwhelming for the dogs, it's overwhelming for the people. So we're wanting to kind of split them up and just have a few dogs in each room where they can be quiet. We want to have quiet rooms. We're going to have quarantine rooms, you know, rooms for mamas with their puppies so they don't have to be in there with the other dogs. So it's really, we got high hopes. I mean, it's just really wanting to, I mean, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, you just kind of have to be able to envision it.
Yeah, you do have to. And we're working on getting a rendering so people,
Yeah.
if you can't, we can go down there and look through it, and I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
just like you
Yeah, I
can.
can see it.
But the person that may not be as involved in dog rescue and all, you know, you might go, oh, it's just a big old warehouse.
Yeah.
You know, but we see beyond that. But we hope before too much longer to have a ribbon cutting of sorts and have the rendering, and then with the roof going on the huge building, that will be showing a lot of improvement too. You know, that's step one, getting it in the dry.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about these buildings; they have been left empty for so many years that it's a process to get them fixed. You know, all the way around.
Right.
But once we get that, it will help. But we might could take bets on how quick we would fill up.
I think it would fill up fast.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and also kind of, I think we also want people to know is I know a lot of people in the community, you know, really kind of followed Earl Owensby, and they loved Earl Owensby, and we've had kind of some people kind of saying, well, I can't believe they're turning Earl Owensby's movie studio into a dog rescue, but it's going to be more than a dog rescue. And Earl Owensby is still going to be all over the place. Earl Owensby's presence, even though, I mean, he's still alive, but his presence and what he did is still going to be known throughout the place because we wouldn't have it if it wasn't for him. If he hadn't have done all that, we wouldn't have it. So just to let everybody know that our big Earl Owensby fans, we will have, you know, maybe a little museum in there dedicated to him. So his presence is going to be known throughout the whole place, you know, for people to see and enjoy.
Yeah, yes, and definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's a great place to have the rescue, and thankful it was still there where we could get it instead of, you know, something else could have happened through the years where it had been torn down and a bunch of houses or who knows. So we're lucky to have 26 acres and the huge building for the kennels, and then we have another building that we hope may be kind of like a training facility to do, you know, people can come and do basic obedience training and things like that. And then, like you said, indoor and outdoor play yards and dog park areas. And, you know, it's going to be
Internet
good.
cafe, that'd be nice.
A what?
Internet cafe.
Yeah.
You never know, we may get that old pool. There's a pool back there in the back warehouse that Earl filmed some stuff in. And So it's still there. So it's going to need some work, but you never know. We may get it running and
Yeah.
have like
I
a
mean,
little whole area for dogs to play in the
Play.
water and
Yeah, I mean,
run around and play.
who knows if any of it still works? But it's the
Yep.
filter and the pump and all still
Well,
there.
we know people. We can,
Yeah.
we'll get it working.
And if we don't know, we find out how to know.
That's
But
right.
another thing. So we're learning a lot from demolition to
Yep,
tearing down
yep.
things to doing. So
Yep.
it's been an experience, and we're hoping that we, after we get this roof on, we're going to move straight to the power and the things like that, and then we can start. We're fortunate we have kennels already.
Yeah.
And they're
They're
huge,
nice, yep.
nice kennels that were donated to us. So they're not put together or anything, but we've got plenty. So we would have other stuff to do, but at least that part is there.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for maybe a ribbon cutting coming up in the next few months, we hope. We need the rendering first, but we're working on that. So, and that will be some good things to come too. And I'm going to shift gears real quick because we have some events coming up. And we have, I don't know if you saw our Easter Bunny last year. I should have got a picture, but we have the best Easter Bunny around. And he is coming back to, is the Easter Bunny's name really Peter Cottontail?
I think it is.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. He's coming on April 12th to Rollover. He'll be there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to take pictures of your kids, your four-legged kids, your two-legged kids. I mean, if you want to be in there with either one of them, that's good too. Our Easter Bunny's just so cooperative with everything. So we would like you to come out. It's $10 to get your picture made. All that money will go to Clifford's and will help us to be able to help more dogs. So it's a very good event to come to. We'll have a little Easter background setting and all, and the Easter Bunny will be running around if he's not having pictures made while we're waiting. So come and see him.
At Rollover.
At
Is it at
Rollover,
Rollover?
Rollover Pets, uptown Shelby. And I said uptown instead of downtown, so that was good because I always get that backwards. But we'll be there. And then on April the 25th, we have it's the sixth annual golf tournament, which is being sponsored by Deerbrook, Clifford's, and Tito's is the main sponsor for this. So we will have lots of fun during that tournament. You should be seeing stuff on our Facebook pages about all that. It's four-man team, captain's choice.
I think that's what they said.
75 a person or 300 a team. We are looking for sponsors for that. And again, if you sponsor, it's tax deductible and it goes to help the animals. So be on the lookout for that. And I don't know if we have anything else in April. I don't think we have anything else till maybe we get to May.
Dog hike.
Oh yes, first weekend, first Saturday of every month, and so the first Saturday in April, we will be from 10 to 12 at Gateway for our monthly dog hike, and you can sign up on social media for that too. And I want to thank both of y'all for being here, and Mona, I'm so sorry you were a little nervous, but we're so glad you came to join us today. And we'll see you next time on For Your Information.